So what's up people and welcome to the chapter 21 discussion of Kaiju 8号or monster number 8. So chapter 21 came out today, in fact, at least in the publisher's North American website Manga Plus, where they're showing this chapter for free for at least a few weeks. So if you're interested, I left a link in the description section of this video. Yeah, so chapter 21 was pretty darn good. I would call it the epilogue to the recent story that has been going on where Kafka had to change to monster number 8 to battle that other humanoid monster that was attacking Leno and the other teammates. And in so doing, because he was near his team and because he turned into a monster, his team came after him. But after a pretty intense battle that he had with his vice commander Hoshina, we saw in chapter 20 that he was able to get away. And so this is the follow-up, kind of a tying up sort of story. And we see some very interesting scenes, including a very adorable reaction from Shinomiya when she sees that Kafka is okay. And of course, after that, she turns back into her tsundere sort of self again, and she gives Kafka a pretty hard time for making her worry so much. But it was pretty enjoyable. And we also learn a few other things. And we find out that the JDF did witness that the humanoid monster turned into a human as it was getting away. So now they understand that there are monsters out there that look like humans or potentially humans out there that can turn into monsters. I don't know which it is, and I'm not sure they do either. But in this chapter, we see that Commander Hoshina is worried about a few things. One is that, yeah, these humanoid monsters are a new breed of monsters, and he's wondering what they exactly are. And the other is, of course, his battle with Monster 8. First of all, the Monster 8 was so much more powerful than all the other monsters that he encountered, and yet it didn't try to kill him when he was down. Instead, it just ran away. So his question and dwelling upon all this situation troubled him during this chapter. And the final thing that we see is the humanoid monster, which now the JDF are calling Monster 9. And Monster 9, yeah, we're starting to see even more capabilities that he has. And he may be a different type of humanoid monster from Kafka. As you know, in Kafka's case, a monster kind of went into him, right, through his mouth. And through that, it kind of fused with him and he became Monster 8, right? But in Monster 9's case, we see in this chapter that he can take up a humanoid form by attacking, killing, and eating that human. And if that is the case, then it may be slightly different from Kafka. Kafka is, of course, a human that has kind of symbiotically attached with a monster to become monster number 8. In the case of monster number 9, it may be a monster at heart that is consuming other humans and taking up their form. And so it'll be interesting. Is this a human that has gone rogue and is using its monster powers to do unusual things? I'm not sure why. Or is this a monster that is using its power to be able to absorb humans and take their form, and by doing so, adapt into the human society? We don't know which yet, and it'll be interesting to find out in future chapters which it is. Anyway, I'll continue to upload more chapters as they come out, and I hope you join me at that time. Thank you very much for listening. And until the next chapter, happy manga reading, and as always, Jaya, nice day, everyone.